Okay, everybody, welcome back to Six Cars. Today, we are focusing on one car, and one car in particular, and it is this one right behind me, the Jaguar XE SV Project 8. A bit of a mouthful, but my goodness, are you guys going to enjoy this car? If you're familiar with the recent turn that Jaguar took, unfortunately, that company is making some questionable decisions, but as you can see, they have made some absolutely legendary cars, and this is by far one of the coolest ones they've ever built. And in today's video, we're going to go super in-depth with this car. We're going to be doing some driving footage, take around all the cool little details that make the Project 8 so special. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit subscribe, like, comment, and share all those magic buttons. Let's jump right into it. Okay, so here is our subject, the Jaguar XE SV Project 8. There is quite a bit to cover on this car, actually. Now, the coolest thing about this for me, and I think what really stands out, is a lot of people, to the untrained eye, would just assume that someone had gone and taken their Jaguar XE and just heavily modified it. There's no way you would think this is something from factory, but Jaguar went and did it. Extremely limited. This is one of 300 that was planned. I'm not sure if there's actually 300 total they built. Maybe there was a bit less, maybe there was a bit more. You'll never actually know, but there was 300 planned of the XE SV Project 8, and it is so much different than your standard Jaguar XE. And I think that's what is the coolest part about this car, is that no one was really expecting Jaguar to come out and take a Jaguar XE, just a regular family sedan, and essentially turn it into a full-blown race car for the road. You guys can see so many little details on this car. Pretty much every body panel, except for a couple, are completely different from your standard Jaguar XE. There's so much air going on in the front, a lot of cooling and ventilation as well. You can see the front lip, carbon fiber, and under the hood there is quite the engine. It's about 600 horsepower. It's a supercharged V8, and it's actually the most powerful Jaguar ever built. So this is not for the faint of heart, guys. This is an absolute monster. Fastest sedan on the Nürburgring when it set its time as well, 7 minutes 18 seconds. You guys can see it's obviously got Pilot Sport Cup 2s, carbon fiber ceramic brakes, everything you would need to stop and get it around the corners. Again, more carbon fiber just around the sides on those massive side skirts, and as well as the rear diffusers. You obviously got the little warnings there saying do not step on this carbon fiber, but it is completely needed when you are taming a car like this. And then at the back there, well, hello to the GT4 over there, we'll look at that in a second, but at the back here of this Jaguar, this is something I've actually pointed out on a few cars recently. I love when manufacturers do this. They leave these little cuts at the back and just expose enough of the rear tire. It really gives it that race car look. We saw it on the new Lamborghini Temerario as well. I do like that aspect of it. And then obviously you could tell from looking at the back of this car, this is not your standard Jaguar XE. There's so many differences on the car. Again, more and more carbon fiber here at the rear diffuser, the quad exhaust pipes. We will hear that in just a second. They sound absolutely magnificent. And of course, you have this rear wing. Now, as I mentioned before, all the body panels, everything completely new and different from the standard Jaguar XE, and I can kind of see why. You obviously have to accompany all of these new additions, like that rear wing. You've got to accompany the wide body, all of the extra ventilation as well, and all of the flares. There's just so much going on with this car. And I mean, like I said, you can sort of look at every single angle of this car and you can't really go wrong. I think it's just such a cool and interesting vehicle, no matter how you look at it, from every single angle, at the front, the back, the side. There's just so much going on, so much to look at. And this is why I love cars like this, because they are so different from everything else on the road. Like I said, Jaguar kind of blindsided everybody when they released this. No one really knew what was coming, and everyone was still surprised. I'm still surprised to this day that they built this, especially now as I mentioned in my intro, Jaguar is taking a massive shift with their brand. The cars are going to be way different going forward, and a lot of people are not happy about that. So it's really important that we appreciate these supremely cool classic Jaguars like the Project 8. Of course, this one also followed up the Project 7, which was the open top F-Type, the one that sort of looks like an old Jaguar D-Type, paying homage to it. But this followed that up from the special vehicles division of Jaguar. I mean, just look at this silhouette, guys. It is just so damn cool. If you're going to go and buy a crazy sedan, I don't think there are many better options than this Jaguar. And actually, let's take a quick look at the heart of the car. Just not expecting to get that first try, but there we go. A good day here checking out the Project 8. So here is the supercharged V8 that we were talking about. And as I mentioned before, most powerful Jaguar of all time. And there is the heart of the car. And obviously this is what's wrestling the car around the track. This is how you're getting those 7-minute and 18-second lap times around the Nordschleife. Obviously you've got all the aero and everything, but this is the main component in this Jaguar. It's just so cool. Like I said, we are going to hear it in just a second because the noise that comes out of this is remarkable. And this is what I was mentioning before, with pretty much all the body panels except for a couple being totally different from the standard Jaguar XE. Now you guys can see what I was talking about when you get a look underneath. Full carbon fiber underneath this hood. And then the owner and our friend YYZ Creator also pointed out, I'm not really sure why, but that does have Ford Motor Company on the top of that part, Full Mo Co. Bit interesting. You learn something every day when you look at these tiny little details. But we're going to hear this car do some flybys. We'll also jump inside, like I said, and get a feel of how it is to ride in the Project 8 in the interior as well. Then as we open up the door, this is a very interesting part of this car. You can see how crazy it is from the outside with all of the wide body fender flares, that rear wing, obviously that massive V8 under the hood too. But inside, it is very much a nice cruiser. So it's kind of like playing two different roles here. You can obviously see the Project 8 designation in the headrest, but inside I do kind of like how it is a bit bare. You can drive this normally, but when you want to just go absolutely ballistic, obviously this car is everything it needs to handle it. Now the North American version, it does not have the roll cage. If you got it in Europe, you would see a lot of scaffolding in the back, but this one just has your standard rear seats. But we will be jumping into the passenger side, going for a ride along in the Project 8 in just a second. But for now, let's hear the startup and get ready to jump in. Wow, what a sound that is, my goodness. Supercharged V8 as mentioned. It's just got such a good tone to it. Even on those low idles, man, oh man, what a sound. And I'd be silly if we didn't point out there is another car in the parking lot here. We've stopped to look at the Project 8, a Shark Blue, a PTS GT4. This is probably one of the coolest colors, I would say, on this car. The lines really showing off very well, pops really nicely, and just can't go wrong with a blue Porsche, guys. Oh, man, it sounds good. But my goodness, the presence in this car is definitely very, very good. As I'm like trying to grip onto the phone here, fly out of my hand, hit me in the face. But my goodness, that's such a cool angle too. Back there you can see the wide body sticking out from the car. You can get a glimpse of the wing too. It's such a cool car. And funny enough, we have parked up after a bit of driving with the Project 8 and found an F-Pace SVR in front of it, another big V8 Jaguar. So kind of cool. We thought, why not? We'll post them up together, back to back, and get a cool shot. Two interesting colors as well, with the orange and the blue, so it really pops against each other. But again, I did point out earlier that with Jaguar really changing their structure around with their company to really changing the cars that they are producing going forward. Here are two of the last really cool special performance ones, with the Project 8 and the impromptu visit from this nice F-Pace SVR. So I gotta say, guys, riding in this Project 8 is pretty remarkable. Like I said before we even started this video, it's pretty amazing that you can sort of get in, and if you don't look at the outside, you would think I'm jumping into a Jaguar XE. You see the outside though, and you see the wide body and the wing, and you hear the V8. It's an absolutely ballistic car. It's very comfortable, I must say. The seats are fantastic, and I'm absolutely in love with this thing. So what a great experience with the Project 8. Big shout out, of course, to YYZ Creative. If you're not subscribed to him already, make sure you do that right now. You can check out more of the Project 8 and some of his other cars as well.